I'm Jolene.
I'm Giselle.
And this is Famously Unknown, the podcast. Hey, guys.
It's episode 15, right?
14. No, 15. Oh, yeah. You know what? Everyone chewed me up because we missed the week and they're like, where's the next episode? We're waiting on episode number 3.
First of all, we didn't even know people listen because no one comments.
Right. If you guys don't comment, how are we supposed to know? Comment below. At least say, hey guys, I'm here. I'm a silent watcher, but I'm here. I'm always
Just put a heart.
Because we're like, we don't got to put them out every week because no one cares.
Yes.
No one give a damn. But then look, y'all gave a damn. And a fuck.
Everyone's asking us,
literally, where's episode 3?
Where's the third episode?
Where's episode 3? I
was like, oh. Y'all watched it. Or listen to it.
I was trying to give y'all one episode a month. Imagine how y'all would react to that. They was like, no, we're spoiled by y'all. We get 4 episodes in a month. Like,
honestly, like
5
so
on a good month. Y'all spoiled. Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
We're here.
We're better.
Episode number 15
and
coming at you.
We lost our voices.
Yeah, we lost our voices.
Because we carried our 10-year high school reunion.
Like on my motherfucking shoulders. On my back.
My throat.
My throat is on fire.
I killed that shit.
Like lozenges and tea this morning because carried it.
Period.
You're welcome.
Getting into our trending topics.
Right.
Our trending topic this week is definitely our 10-year high school reunion. So we're class of 2014. Cue the sound. Y'all don't have to do the sound. I'm cueing it in the podcast.
Oh, but when we upload audio, we can't do that. So they need the like
video.
Like
for the
fuck,
video,
like fuck Master Flex.
But yes, oh my God, can you believe that we really made 10 years out of high school?
It's a little much. I feel like,
it's really been like 14 years because we were freshmen.
Yeah.
And we had to go to, like, we're just celebrating senior year. We need to go back to
we're
freshman, sophomore, junior, then senior. Like
you guys seen me at the stages where I was still looking for myself. And even senior year, she was not found. Because that senior picture was a little ridiculous.
It was a lot. We look back because someone at the reunion bought the yearbook, and I was like, Jesus Christ, you should have kept it.
I was so happy she did though. It gave us a reason to like all kind of talk and just like I remember her, I remember this person, or like just shout out a random memory. It was really nice. It was really, really nice. I was like, I like that.
Yeah, so basically our friend Tay, he did his annual barbecue that he does. And then he put it together with the high school reunion. And we basically just blasted on social media 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm like, especially me. Like, I just like, me and Tay have kept like the kind of like in between if everyone still follows us on social media. Because Tay was like a really popular guy. And me and Giselle were like, we're the twins. So everyone kind of kept up with us.
Yeah.
Especially me, because I'm like, I've kept the same Instagram since I started Instagram, which was in high school.
Yeah.
So literally everyone who I follow on Instagram also follows me on my Facebook, which was also started in high school. Mm-hmm. It's like it all kind of went together, so everyone still follows each other. So I was able to kind of get out that message and blast that out where people still kind of see my stuff because I'm so active on it. So I'm like, I'm posting. So I'm like, whoever saw it, whoever missed it, I'm mad they did. But I mean, we're thinking about doing a Friendsgiving because it was such a good turnout.
We're literally thinking about doing a Friendsgiving high school edition.
Yep.
And I feel like that'll be so fun.
Like, a Friendsgiving reunion edition sounds like lit.
Right.
People on the internet are gonna think that we're dragging it, but we're so excited.
And honestly, like, why not keep up with people that you haven't seen in years? And, like, what if you get new friendships out of, like, meeting these people again? Because you're basically meeting a new version of this person.
Adults.
We're not the same people we were in high school. Like, you can't hold me to who I was in high school.
Right.
Like,
I was
me,
malnourished.
you can, because I've been the same. I don't change.
I wasn't eating. I was eating $1 pizzas. I'm not the same person. We eat $20 lunches now. We're not the same people.
Like,
my dinner costs a pretty little penny sometimes, you know?
But, so, I just want to touch base on, like, the reunion and then kind of talk about how I made a TikTok video and it went viral. So everybody,
it was the video without us in it though. I was so pissed.
I couldn't believe it because
I cannot believe y'all allowed a video without me in it to go viral. It is rude. It is nasty. I'm not gonna forgive you guys because 200,000 views and I'm not in
and
it.
counting. It's currently going up as we speak.
It's still going viral. If it hits 1 million, I'm gonna smack someone.
Yeah, especially because our video only got like about like 15K views.
Mine's hit like 11, combined like 20,000 maybe.
But it's crazy though because I initially made the videos, but I didn't like the way the audio sunk. So I deleted it and re-uploaded it. And I just expected both of them to kind of do numbers. But I guess just like the second one just looked, I guess, more authentic. I don't know. I don't know what it was that drew everybody to that reunion and like the yearbook pictures. But everyone is in those comments like, first of all, they're cutting Juan's ass. If you guys have not seen the video, check out the video. They're saying he looked like a rookie French basketball player.
But at first, before the video went super viral, everyone was saying how handsome he looked. They were like the first guy, the first guy.
And then it was our friend Ali.
Yeah.
And everybody loved him a good-looking African.
We have felt the same way about Ali since high school. Since he was a freshman.
Everybody thought he was drop dead gorgeous.
What is this man?
Who is this man?
Every time I see him, I'd be like, you so fucking fine.
Like, he's one of our best friends, but we always be like,
I'm going to compliment you like I
you look
want
great.
You. Like I'm a random woman from the streets every time.
Every time.
All my friends
I'm a married woman, and I still be like, damn, Ali, like... Because I just appreciate a good-looking face.
With your fine ass that
even
you
Quinte glow up needs to be studied because Quinte...
Fine as hell.
The motherfucker was like 5 feet and then we came back in high school and he was like 6 feet. Like,
he was towering over us. I had the last picture with him before we left for the summer. Then the next summer, he was not the same person. He had a unibrow, a little bit of a hunchback, and he was chunky. I know where he came back 6 foot tall. And gorgeous.
And like a flat stomach.
The unibrow was still there, but he looked like a different person. We were like,
literally, all the boys got taller and Juan stayed the same height.
God bless his soul.
Everybody glowed up and Juan stayed the same.
And we've known Juan since middle school.
Yeah, and Juan's always been a cute guy. Like, it's just like, Juan, sit this one out. You don't got to be in everything. You've been cute. Like, you don't got to be in everything, sir. But yeah, it was so refreshing to see everybody. And then it was kind of like, it was like nostalgic because everyone looked exactly the fucking same. Yeah. I was expecting everybody to look different, and I don't know why, because it's only been 10 years. Like, we went from 18 to 28. It's not that serious.
Yeah, it's not that big of a jump.
Like, it looks like we all just got money for skincare. Like, like we all able to get our hair done and get better looking clothes. Like, that's literally what it gave.
I'm like, but it was really nice just seeing everyone and, like, meeting people, like you said earlier, that you kind of touched on. Because I'm like, it was nice to, like, talk to people who I feel like I haven't even seen since we left high school. Like, there was some people who I've maybe seen on social media once or twice, but after that it was like gone to the face of earth. I have a kid now. My child was at the high school reunion with us. Everyone couldn't believe I had a kid, and like they're like, she is you. And I'm like, yeah, like in 10 years she'll be going to like fucking high school. Like, what the hell? Like, that's kind of crazy too. Like, so I'm like, shit, everything's a celebration. I'm like, one of our best friends, Quinte, the one that put everything together, his sister literally left to college the day before our high school reunion. So like, full circle moment. Like 10 years ago we graduated, 10 years later she's going off to college. Like, she just graduated high school. Like, what in the world?
And she was like a little baby.
Yeah,
when we met her,
she was so tiny, like a baby, like
like a baby.
I can't believe she's a big girl.
Yeah, it was crazy. What is like one thing that you like really liked and one thing you didn't like about the reunion?
One thing I liked was putting it together because I just love like little detail stuff. It blew mine. The balloons was blowing mine, but we still made it happen.
I was literally about to say, I love that like it came together and we were all talking and being active with each other. I didn't like that we were trying to get this set up and it was playing with us.
I'm like, yeah, after like the first 5 minutes, the setup was just went boom, crash. And I said, I got my picture. It's fine. I got my picture. Like, I wasn't worried about anyone else's picture but mine. Like, I wanted my picture. I got my picture. We're done. We're done here.
Honestly.
I got a picture in front of it. We're done. We're fine. I'm fine. We're all good. You're good. Everyone's good. We're fine. Like, and the setup came out so cute because everyone even brought a piece of what they had from fashion to the setup. So, like, I want to say friend, but I don't even know this girl. Like, we just went to school with her. Like, I love her, but like, she's generally not my friend. Like, I don't know anything about her for real. But we find each other on social media, and then seeing her felt like no time has passed. Like, talking to her felt like I kept hitting her on the shoulder. I'm like, Bruni. And I'm just like, Bruni, I haven't seen you in fucking 10 years. Why am I hitting you like this? Like, I don't know you, girl. Like, you know, like, what the hell? Like, we're different people, but it was so nice. She brought, so in our high school, we had fashion dollars for like behavior and stuff. so you could buy stuff in the school store when you got fashion dollars. Mm-hmm. She brought a blanket with her fashion dollars that she brought to the reunions that she just paid on the table. And it was so cute because it was like our symbol, the fashion. It was just so nice. Someone brought a yearbook.
Tay bought a shirt that we could all sign. So everybody who came to the reunion signed this shirt with like different
I
color
included
Sharpies.
little like labels, like "Hello, my name is" labels. So everyone wore like a label, which was really cute. And then we got cupcakes. Yeah,
and we got like custom toppers, and it was like HSFI reunion.
Yeah,
and then our senior quote was kind of a big deal. And then for the cupcakes, I put still a big deal because it's been 10 years. Still a big deal.
Still a pretty freaking big deal.
Especially since we went viral on TikTok.
Yeah, we're still a big deal.
Still a big deal. I said it.
Yeah, and like even in the video that's going viral on TikTok, it's like people are saying how much they remember us from the whole ways of fashion, and like they remember seeing our little group, or like, damn, this feels like my Tumblr. I'm watching my Tumblr all over again. I'm like, oh
yeah, because we were iconic. The class of 2014 was fucking iconic. Like, we literally were the era that like was on Tumblr, and then we went into Instagram.
We started Instagram. We
got
on Instagram first.
Instagram,
Instagram was shout out for shout out before anything. Like, I met one of my closest friends now on Instagram, Malcolm. I will never forget. I met him in the first week of having Instagram.
Sel was the one who put us on to Instagram.
Yeah, she told us to get on Instagram.
Everybody to get Instagram. Like, she's the reason why
we were all still on
Instagram.
Twitter. We were all still on Twitter and like kind of on Facebook, right?
And Tumblr.
Yeah, Tumblr was our biggest thing.
We love that shit.
Yeah, we love Tumblr. Like, Tumblr was our shit. And then she was like, no, Instagram is like the new Tumblr because you could put pictures like of yourself, a caption, and like, you know, keep uploading stuff. And we're like, oh.
Like, that's lit.
That's lit. Like, it don't even upload in chronological, like, what? In a really kind of order, like a timeline order? That's lit. That's before DMs. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
And like, yo, do you remember the original Instagram setup? Like,
I was like, do you remember that little icon? Like, it was like an old school camera. And like Instagram. Like,
they came a long way.
They came a long way. It was a little Polaroid camera. Yes, it was. Because Instagram, like, I get it. Do you get it? I get it.
Oh, like a Telegram, but it was instant. Like
yeah, because that's when Telegram was mad popular too. All them apps was just trying to come up. I'm like, that icon was so ugly. Like, they updated that icon at least like 5 times now. Now it's like this pink marble color, right?
Yeah, I don't even know what the hell it is.
I kind of hate it.
But yeah, the reunion was really good. Like, we had a really good time. A lot of people showed up, and it was just really, really cool to see everybody. Like, and there was even like people that we didn't even like think will come. Like, I don't know. I kind of like had a list together in my head of like who we might see.
I assumed the people who I thought was gonna come was everyone who RSVP'd, but a lot of people who RSVP'd didn't show up. So I'm like, oh snap! Like, I just thought I was gonna see a bigger crowd, like a different crowd, like everyone who RSVP'd. So I'm like, oh wow. The turnout was still amazing because I feel like a lot of the turnout that I was friends with came. So I'm like, oh, this is lit. Like, I feel like all my friends is here.
Yeah. So the good thing about us is that like we're social butterflies. We're twins. So we kind of have an advantage. Like, everyone wants to be friends with us.
Yeah.
So we literally had no beefs in high school. We had no drama. If anything, everyone around us was in some bullshit.
Right. And
we would be like, what's the tea?
Right. We would know everything. Like, we were like these mosas, but like, we weren't put in the business either.
Yeah.
Like we were like, even if we were like in the G-SMAT, like we knew about it, but no one was like, oh yeah, because you could ask Jolene, you ask, no one ever did that
Don't ask me.
Don't ask me, don't put me.
My name is Bennett,
and I'm not in it, okay? No.
Yeah, honestly, I'm like, I was never in no drama. We were in some drama with your ex.
Girl, that was barely drama.
But like, we was about to fight in the hallway. Everybody saw us.
That man dogged me out our entire relationship and was dating a senior just like him. And I was what was I, like a sophomore?
A sophomore,
just getting played, and he used to steal everything. We spoke about him before. Remember, he stole the flowers from me. His stupid ass. He was just so dumb.
But yeah, we were gonna fight his
Jonathan, if you hear this,
mother.
you are just so dumb. Like, just so dumb. And Clarissa, go to hell.
Fuck you, girl.
I will never forget your name, girl. Go to hell. I hope you are a fan
I like
of
the
mine.
name drop.
Go to hell.
Who's pussy?
Right. Clarissa. Go to hell. Because you dead took my man. Like, I was in love with that man.
She was too, bitch. She had his baby.
Right. She was really in love. You gave him the cooter catter. I didn't give him no cooter catter.
Okay.
He didn't get no coochie from me. Never, never, never.
Can't say that one.
Mic drop.
Because he still didn't end up your nigga. So next.
Never. That man still trying to get in contact with me from jail. I'm telling
Oh my
y'all.
goodness.
From jail years later. It's been 10 years. More. Never got the coochie. And never gonna get the coochie. God bless. God bless this face.
Period.
Face card never decline. Yeah. Okay?
Okay, so with that being said, I feel like our FU for you message, like takeaway from high school, what do you feel like it's our like message for everyone that, you know, may be listening and they're in high school, or maybe listening and their high school reunions coming up, or they just had theirs, or y'all a little older and y'all been had yours?
Oh, here's what I told someone that hit me up and kind of like almost like just kind of reflected like his own type of like negative feelings about the reunion. I'm just like, he said something that really triggered me. He was like, oh, 10 years of therapy down the drain. And I was like, whoa. I was like,
that's
no,
crazy.
No way, no how should 10 years prior, when you were just learning yourself, determine who you are 10 years later. I'm like, please don't allow that to ever like deflect from all the work that you're doing and working on yourself. So I'm like, even with that, like, for anyone, the message to the FU message of the day is definitely going to be, don't let anything define you. Don't let a moment, a time in your life, a place, a period of time. I don't care if that shit was 4 fucking years. That's a period in time that fucking passes like a season, okay?
Yeah.
Because as much as, like, in your brain you would think that people are going to remember shit that you remember, some people dead don't remember that shit. Like, I cannot remember half my little ex-boyfriend's names. Like, and in the moment, they meant the world to me. They meant like everything to me. Like, sometimes I'd be like, what was that guy's name that I dated in high school again? Like,
you can't pay me to name the exes.
Because I'm like, huh? Like, you know, like, so I just want for everyone in life to take away, like, don't let anything define you. Don't let a moment define you. Listen, if you was in high school and you was caught sucking dick in them stairs and you feel like everyone remembers that shit, we do. We do.
We do. That was iconic.
We do.
But if you didn't graduate, we don't remember that.
Right. And also, girl, if we're talking about it as adults, that is fucking child pornography. So just be like, you guys are fucking nasty.
Like, you guys are weird. Like, why
so
do you
be
remember
like
that?
Like, I wouldn't bring it up unless someone else brought it up, but I'm not gonna bring it up because that was minors doing their own thing. I ain't talking about that shit. I'm a grown ass woman. What you think? I'm gonna be like, yes, you got the footage. I don't. No, ma'am.
Put it to yourself.
I would never ask for that.
That's like us. Like,
you can let it go. Like
uploading exposed pages. Like, no. We were under 18.
We literally don't care how many dicks you sucked. Like, if you did that, own up to that shit. Hold it. We're grown now.
Even the girls that got like trains ran on them and shit. That's your business.
That's your business. That's your life. That's what you did, baby. That's what you did, baby. I ain't judging.
That's
I don't
not
care.
on us to hold you.
You know what that tells me? You are very secure in your sexuality. That's what that tells me. Bad bitches.
And I hope you're a bad bitch thriving right now.
Right, I hope you're a bad bitch thriving.
If you was one of those girls that got caught sucking dick in the hallways or in the staircase or in the bathrooms, or if you were a guy, because our school had a lot of gay guys.
Yep.
If you were a guy caught sucking dick in the bathroom and wherever the hell y'all was doing it.
And apparently if you were a guy with a girlfriend that was sucking dick in the bathroom, I hope you came out.
Right. I hope you came out.
Please, for the sake of health.
Mental health.
Or health. Like, you know.
Just like, I hope that everyone's living in their truth.
Yeah.
There was a girl that came to the reunion and she used to dress like kind of girly. Mm-hmm. She came to the reunion and she was a tomboy. And we was like, makes sense.
You look so good, girl.
She looked so comfortable.
She looked so comfy.
She was living her authentic self. I said, mm-hmm.
I like the way she smiled, she looked genuinely happy. She just looked happy. I was like, you're actually gorgeous.
Even down to Neville. I lived for Neville. Because Neville, like, so this is a guy we went to high school with. He was so timid and like so quiet sometimes. And I feel like he didn't know himself in high school.
I used to yank it out of him though.
Yeah, and everyone used to be like, Neville, like just be like just be yourself. Be this big, extra dramatic person.
Like,
he's like 6'4". Like, this man is huge. He loves fashion.
Before like gender fluid or like all that stuff was like a thing like in high school, it was like we went to fashion industry. So like we kind of had to discover what people were kind of comfortable with. And like even the guys, even though we would easily assume like, oh, he's gay, some of the guys would not think they were gay. Like they would generally think like, oh no, I just like he was. like, not to put a label on anyone, but I feel like he was one of those people like, no, honey, like, I just like to dress up. Like,
I'm just me.
I'm just me. Like, he never put a label on himself like, I am gay. Like, he never did that, because
we don't even know if he's gay.
I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I don't think that was ever what he felt like in himself. He just felt like, I am who I am. So I like fashion. I talk about this. Ooh, let's talk about designers. Ooh, let's go get this. Let's go get something to eat. Let's go to this store. Let's go. Like, he was like that. Let's go explore the city. Like, let's find the events. He was like that. So I'm like, I don't think he ever defined himself as one thing. So in us, our biggest thing coming out of school was like, we thought so differently, and now the world is kind of catching up to everything that we were already on.
Because our school was on a whole nother level.
Yeah,
like,
we were.
There was so much like different people.
Yeah,
in our
going
school.
on already.
There
like,
were people that were already cross dressing. There were people that were exploring
transitioning,
themselves, transitioning in high school, like
working in the drag scene in high school.
Our fucking prom queen was a transitioning male, like. Fully transitioning into a woman, and then later on in life changed their name, changed everything about themselves. But it's like they had to discover that in order to keep growing.
Exactly.
And the world had to catch up to whatever the hell we were on. Because we were on that shit early.
We were from 14 to 17, kind of on some shit real early. Where like all that stuff that was that's going on now doesn't bother us, because it's like we kind of already seen it. Like, even when
we've been allies.
Yeah, like plus size modeling became a huge thing when we graduated. But one of our classmates, Diana, got so much shit for it when she was going through it. Literally our junior year of high school. Like, it's 2013 and she's going through mad crap. Because
she was like a size medium.
Yeah.
No, not even. I feel like she was small on top, medium on the bottom because of her hips.
And she was just like a little bit thickums, but she modeled for American Apparel. And apparently that caused a big controversy of plus size modeling. But now we have supermodels like Ashley Graham, who are considered supermodels. 2 babies later, you know, or 3 babies. I think she had twins, something. I don't know. But, you know, she is a plus size supermodel, and that's agreed.
And then industry. We have people
and
like
we have
Diana.
Yeah, Diana, who paved that way.
A plus size, I would say mid size. Excuse me. I would say mid size. I wouldn't even say plus size because the girl looked tiny.
But even that, to even have that variation to say mid size, that was never accepted in fashion. It was just a size, that's runway. That was the only size acceptable. It was 0 to 2. That's literally it, and barely 2. It's 0 to 1. Like, that's literally runway sizes. That's how it goes.
We literally had to unlearn so many things because we realized, like...
we have fashion teachers who, when we worked on mannequins, they said to make the stuff smaller, stuff the arms into the mannequins because that mannequin too thick. That mannequin's hips are too big. Ooh, that mannequin's butt is so big. You gotta tuck it in.
I just remember telling people, like, no, models are supposed to look like croquis. They're supposed to be size 0. You're not supposed to be like my size and be a model. Like, no, you can buy the stuff and then alter the size, but I cannot model. Like, and that's how I really used to think because fashion had us thinking like that. But now years later, it's like, this is the norm.
Oh my God, we spoke about it at the reunion, but. So in our school, we had an annual fashion show every year. Remember this?
Yup.
The first time we were ever going to let a plus size model walk down the runway, her name was Margie. And the fashion teacher literally hid her dress inside of a closet with a lock.
Like all the seniors found out about it. And we were literally hunting for this dress. Like, everyone went on a fucking hunt for this dress because we're like,
no way.
This is the first time that a plus size person gets to model.
But I remember that teacher being pissed that she was gonna model. She did not like it.
She did not want it.
She didn't care for it. She was the fashion teacher in that school for a very long time. She did not.
She even taught our mom.
Yep, she taught our mom.
Yep, and she did not like the idea of a thick person. Mind you, her thick, ugly ass.
I mean, she was that thick.
Had the nerve to not want thick girls in the runway. Like, how dare you?
She really hid that girl's dress.
But we ended up finding the dress, and the girl was still she ended up modeling the dress, and everyone gave a standing ovation when she freaking came. I will never forget that. It's really giving me goosebumps because I'm like, I literally remember that she came out and everyone stood up and started clapping, was so happy, like, oh my God, finally some representation. Like, and we didn't even know this was representation. We were just like, finally someone who's not these freaking skinny ass girls. Like, no shade, but all of us were thick. We were all, this school was predominantly Hispanic and black.
Yeah.
We had a lot of white girls, but even the white girls were in shape, skinny minis.
The white girls were like Greek and like Palestine or like what's all them things like they like Middle Eastern stuff. So they had bodies on them. Like, we had white girls with a Russian girl with a fat ass butt.
Yo, everybody was literally talking about that for the reunion. Everybody was like, I remember her butt was mad fat.
Daria's butt.
I'm like, you guys are fucking crazy, Jolene, with the name dropping. Like,
I'm sorry, I just remember her name.
But yeah, all that to say this, live in your fucking truth.
Don't allow...
High school does not define you.
Don't allow any moment, time, or anything to define who you are.
And if you're going to let it define you, you better work that shit to the fucking core. Because if it's going to define you, you better work that shit. Diana.
F you.
Like, everyone was fucking telling her she couldn't be a model, 10 years later, guess what the fuck she is? A model. Literally, that's all, that's her job. Like, the bitch get paid the big bucks to be a model. Like,
a model, yep.
Can't say shit to her. Like, I remember me and Jolene used to always be like, oh, we want to be behind the scenes. We want to be behind the scenes. We want to do hair, makeup. We want to do all this stuff. We're doing it.
Hair, yeah.
Still doing it.
I'm behind the scenes in a lot of people's lives, so I'm not mad at it. Like, I'm part of a lot of people's important events.
We're part of your baby showers, maternity shoots, birthday parties, birthday dinners, proms. Like, we're literally doing what we said we were gonna do. And like, high school. I feel like high school was like a little hard because like we didn't want to be there, and we had a lot of stuff we were going through in high school, but we got through it. And then after high school, we didn't let what we went through define us. We just kind of let it like build us even more.
I let that always be my motivation. I always let anything I felt like made me feel lower. It's like I put it in myself to fuel myself up again. Like, constantly, me and Giselle had to always, like, as middle kids, we always had to bounce back on the idea of, like, we kind of only have each other, and thank God we have each other.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, like, there is no going down from being up here. Like, you see how good we feel right now? We got to keep it going. We gotta up this. When Giselle got a good paying job, we're like, you see how this feels having money? You gotta get a job.
You gotta get a good job.
So I'm like, okay, now I get a job. And she's like, and if we start doing our side hustle, now we make even more money. We start making even more money. Now when our side hustles outweigh the big bucks, we making a lot of money right now. Like, you know, like, so everything we do is always trying to surpass what we've already done.
Yeah.
So I'm very proud of us. Like, when you were in high school, when you said what you want to be when you got out of high school, when you grew up, what did you say you want to be?
Honestly, I just said I wanted to be rich. I just remember always saying I wanted to be rich, successful. And then, like, I even remember me wanting to go to cosmetology school. Like, I vividly remember me wanting to go to cosmetology school, skipping the college shit. And I was like, I want to go to cosmetology school because I feel like I want to pursue hair.
Yeah.
And I literally went to college and I was doing hair on YouTube in my dorm.
No, really.
Ended up coming back to the city and doing hair. Like, my mom should just let me stay with what I wanted to fucking do, because she would have saved me a lot. She
would have saved herself a lot of money and a lot of fucking room and board. If she would just let us go to fucking cosmetology school. But you know what? I feel like if we would have went to cosmetology school at 18, we were not going to take it as serious as we should have.
Because when we went when we went at like 26, like, we were so ready for that. Like, we were ready for that part in our lives. We both like structured up and got ourselves ready for that. Like, so yeah, we got ourselves ready. We literally like knew that our income was gonna drastically change and everything. But like, I feel like we were like mentally prepared. Like, we really knew what we were doing and we were getting ourselves into.
Literally, even in school, like from the first day, like when we walked in, I think a week later, we asked everyone, like, oh, what was your first impression of us? Everyone's like, y'all was ready to work. Like, y'all came here to be in school. Like, y'all was not playing no games. We was like, oh yeah, not at all. Like, I'm 26 years old. I need to get the fuck out of here. Like,
yeah, our teacher was like making us go around and ask each other. Like, no, she asked like, oh, like, what's your goals or whatever? I was like, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to get a degree. Like, I'm here to get my license.
She's always so fucking serious and straight to the point. I'm like, bad bitch first, business immediately after.
At the reunion, someone was like, we're friends. I'm like, we're not friends. I was like, we're not friends. We're all like being cordial, being cool at this reunion, but like, let's be for real.
We're not friends.
We're not friends.
None of us in this
I don't know any of you guys outside of your 18-year-old selves. Like, I would have to meet the person that you are now to know if I like you or not.
That's definitely true. I feel like,
and it's just being real. Like,
I've been a mom for like 4 years of my life. I can't just associate with people who are not in that stage of their lives, like, like, or at least next to it, like, who don't have no responsibilities of like no kids at all, because we're not gonna match the same life. Like, you're gonna think you could just call me up for drinks. I can't do that.
Gotta find a babysitter.
I gotta find a babysitter. Like, and then if you suck your teeth, if I tell you that, that's gonna blow mine, and then like, it's just not gonna work out. So I'm like, yeah, we're definitely not friends. Acquaintance, associates, yes.
Follow me on Instagram. I would like all your pictures
all day, mate.
Like, I live for it. Like,
we're friends.
But we're alumni, and we're going to respect each other, and we're going to, have a great time together in this moment.
Yeah.
So, you know, Giselle can be a bitch, but Giselle's a real ass bitch.
Giselle told no one to sign her yearbook because she said she's not going to be friends with anyone. Very accurate.
Did I
and
lie?
Fitting. Except she's still friends with all the guys that we were friends with, but not like best friends.
Yeah, like I love them to death, but they're not like me and you.
Yeah.
Like the person I stayed friends with after high school was Jolene. She had no choice.
I'm like, do I have anyone that I'm close to from high school? Like, still?
Your friend.
Yeah, but like we really weren't like that close in high school. We got more close after high school. Yeah, we got really close after high school, and yeah, that might be it. I mean, but I talk to like I don't talk to the boys often, but like I talk to them like social media often. Like
yeah, and I feel like our relationship with the guys is like, and we say the guys when we're talking about Tay, Juan, Eudice, Ali, and yeah, that's it. Right? Yeah, like when we like those are our guys. Like, so like these guys, like they're just so easygoing that like we can literally like it hits summer, we're like, hey guys, we want to do a barbecue. Every single one of them is showing up.
Yeah, like if they can't, they can't show up. But if they do, they do. And then it's like no time has passed.
It's like no time has passed.
I invite them every year to all the birthday parties we throw, to every event we throw, Thanksgiving, New Year's, anything we throw, we all kind of bounce back to each other. Like, hey, Christmas party, hey, Halloween party, hey, Friendsgiving, hey, this. So it's like, it's very mutual, in cahoots. We all kind of like do it together. So like, I fuck with it. We've always been mutually like that. Even Eudice has moved away and he still keeps in close contact.
I think we're close to Eudice. If anything. Like, Eudice is like our brother. Like, that is someone that we've stayed connected to since high school. Like, and it helps that he lived 10 blocks away from us, you know?
I love him down. And you know what's the funniest part about the reunion was that, right? My sister, Jency, was there, and our best friend, Maidobi, was there. Why did everyone know them?
Every single person was like, hey.
Like, they're like, oh my God, hey. I'm like, oh my God.
And we forgot that we always brought them around.
I completely forgot that I always brought Jency and Obi around. Like, oh, my sister coming. Oh, no, my best friend coming. My best friend. Everyone knew Obi. Like, everyone. It did not skip a beat. Everyone there said hi to Maidobi. Like, everyone. Not one person did not say hi.
Certain people came up to me and said hi.
I was like, oh.
Like, we remember you. You're the twins' friend. Like,
I was like, oh, shit. Everyone remember Obi.
Be all of our shenanigans.
Because Obi used to be in the school, too. Like, if we had an event, we're like, Obi, come meet us in fashion. Meet us. Like, she didn't care for her school, so we're like, come to ours.
She should have came to fashion to begin with.
She should have. I don't know why the hell she would go to Manhattan.
No regrets.
No regrets, but you know, we will never let her live it down if she was not a fashion girl with us.
Shout out to the fashion alumni.
Yes, class of 2014. Yee.
So moving on to our favorite part of the podcast.
Twin tuitions. The little that's the fallen stars.
Oh my God, guys, we got some juicy questions. So I didn't like in detail like hear the question. Like, well, we went over the questions, but some of them were very juicy. So I'm excited to get into them. Jordan, are you starting us off today?
Yes, let's start us off with a juicy one. Okay, so let's start off with. Ooh, this one sounds a little juicy. Hold on. My friends and I were invited to a mutual friend's sleepover. It wasn't her birthday or anything special. Just decided to have one. Like, just decided to have a sleepover.
Okay.
My friend decided that her and I wanted to wear matching PJs, and they were all salty about it, especially the girl who invited us. She was so mad they kicked us out. Like, should I try to speak to her? Wait, what?
Hold up.
I mean, but
why would you, like, with your other friend, like, why were you and your friend in cahoots, like, plan matching PJs? Why wouldn't you tell the whole group?
Excuse me, Giselle, we are twins. If we show up somewhere matching,
what
the fuck is that anyone's business?
We're twins. We're talking about their two friends. They're not sisters.
But it doesn't matter. We don't know how their friendship starts. We don't know if they're the type of friends that like to match.
No, but that's weird because I feel like you're already grouping yourself into a clique when you do that.
I mean, I would ask my friend.
It would be different if it's me and you because we're literally identical twins. We can dress like we want to fucking dress alike. We always did. We always do. It's different if it's you and Obi get invited to a pajama party and y'all show up in matching PJs while everybody else got all different pajamas on. Like,
What if we just ordered the same one from Amazon? That's so crazy to think that we
No,
planned it.
because you guys literally planned it and you didn't let nobody else in it. So it's already, it just seems cliquish. Honestly, that would be a reason I would kick you out. But I would definitely be like, ooh, like, yeah, why didn't I get the message for the matching PJs?
I feel like if you point it out, then that's it. It makes everything salty. Now everyone's going to be annoyed and the vibe is going to be off. But why can't you not just, like, people are so selfish-minded in their own fucking heads. Because how dare you? There is like 3 choices of fucking prime choices of pajamas on Amazon. If I got invited to a damn pajama party and I wanted to wear pink silk pajamas because that's what I'm gonna fucking post on Instagram, I should be able to. And if my friend decided I want to order a set off Amazon too, I would assume maybe the whole fucking party got to set up Amazon. Why you as the host didn't go get us matching kimonos? So no one's pajamas was showing.
See, they not like us because we would have got everybody matching stuff.
I'm like,
but she said it wasn't for her birthday. It was just a regular pajama party.
If her and her friends show up in the same pajamas, I would be like, that's mad funny. How you end up in the same pajamas? Like, Giselle and another girl was in the same dress on the captain's dinner on the cruise. We didn't go to the girl like, damn girl, you couldn't tell us you was gonna order that on Shein first.
That's not our friend though.
She was still at captain's dinner.
It don't matter. We don't know that girl. Like,
I just feel like that's wild.
Oranges
like,
and apples, girl.
I feel like bitches be too into themselves because how dare you? Like, that's crazy to think that you can dictate what someone else gonna wear because you at a... First of all, if it was your birthday...
kick them out is OG.
If it was your birthday, I completely understand. Like, if we all pulled up in different pajamas, I got the silky white angel pajamas and y'all bitches decide to go in 2 pink silk pajamas, what the fuck is wrong with y'all bitches? Y'all gonna piss me off. But if everyone's wearing all different pajamas, there's no plan, there's no set, nothing. We could have went to Walmart together and picked up these fucking pajamas matching. Like, ooh, we're going to our pajama party on Saturday. Let's just buy this.
Honestly, I feel like if it wasn't like no ill intention, like no one should have took it as that, and like y'all should have still been able to party because the Don Julio are gonna go down the same tube as everybody else is. So what are we talking about?
Like what? Pajamas? Are you serious?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. So our advice. Would you talk to your friend?
I'm never talking to them weird bitches again because y'all bitches already didn't like me, you fucking weird, self-centered hoes.
I honestly just wouldn't talk to them because how dare you kick me out of this? Like, that's messed up.
Yeah, that was the last time.
And if anything, I will pull you to the side and tell you how I feel as the friend who feels like left out of the pajamas.
And then even that, y'all was probably fucking drunk and just talking shit. Because that sounded some drunk shit. So y'all bitches think y'all fucking cute, matching in the same pajamas. And now you got everyone riled up because me, I'm a fight behind it. Yeah, I think I'm cute, actually. I think I'm real cute. We think we actually mad cute. Look, we got our letters embroidered on the pocket. Why you didn't put no effort?
It's a regular pajama party. It wasn't for all that.
Next question.
Madobi, you gotta stop. I know it's funny. This girl is wheezing back there.
Okay, next question.
Okay, so next question. I'm dating this older dude. He doesn't really go out like that, and he has a really good job, but works so much. And I want to go out more. I don't want to just be a homebody with him. How can I recommend trendy places without being the one to plan things? So without being the one to plan things.
Oh, does that mean like you can't be the one to like send the Instagrams and be like, we should go here?
Yeah, well... But it takes someone to plan it. You can send them stuff.
Yeah, that's
so like,
true.
That would be my advice. Send them the trendy stuff that you want to try, or keep liking shit. So the algorithms, and they see it on their algorithm.
Right.
Like, do y'all follow each other? Is it like because if he watch you, he gonna start seeing the stuff you like on his page, or you could start reposting stuff on your on your page. About like things that you would like to try.
That's a good idea too, reposting, because I'm like, that's how a lot of people got hints of like what I wanted from like my birthday and stuff. So I'm like, I fucks with that. Like, I got a cup.
You gotta
because
drop
niggas
subtle
know
hints.
I like cups.
Or tell them how they can find places that you could try out. So if he works a lot, like, so she basically, I guess he's like a homebody or something. If he works a lot and he has a good job, that means that he got bread. Make him use it.
Right. Catch him on them off days.
How can we make him use it? You got to figure out the off days. And maybe you don't have to plan it, but you might have to assemble the date. Like, you might have to put the date together for him to go and, pick you up and take you to the place that you wanted to go to this whole time. But you got to put it in their ear.
Yeah, but I mean, for me too, though, I, like, the idea of, like, no offense to like all the women who feel like guys should just set up a date. It's like, we already know they're stupid, so why the fuck would you expect them to pick a good place? Like,
honestly, and I know sometimes we get exhausted.
Yeah,
but it's like
one time a guy was hyping up some brunch spot. He was like, yeah, it's gonna be so good. We went all the way downtown for him to get fucking waffles and chicken tenders. Like, I couldn't believe his ass. Like, we could have went to fucking IHOP for that.
Like, not
You
even
brought me
egg
all the
Benedict?
way down here. I put this shit on. I put this outfit on. And you got something like it could be a fucking fruity tooty meal with fucking IHOP. You're gonna piss me off, for real. It's gonna piss me off. And for me, as a woman, I do my research. 5 TikToks, reviews, looking at the comments. I need to write. I need to see the comments. Were black people there? Did black people enjoy the meal? What are people saying about it? How was the music? Were you sat close to the speaker where you couldn't hear anything? I need to know. That's the type of research I do for a date. Because, you know, us as females, when we take a guy out on a date, the fake date that we plan, it'd be a nice ass place. They be on their phone like, and this is nice. This is nice.
See, and the thing is, even with like Jared, like over the years, he used to never know where the fuck to go unless it was like the club. Like, he always knew what club was gonna be lit. And I'm like, nigga, I want to go out to eat. So it's like, if a guy wants to put in that effort, he will. And if he's just like lost and he works so much, you got to put in that little extra effort. It is okay. Like, don't feel like you have to have your life like these Instagram bitches where these niggas set up all their dates. That should be fake. I'm telling you. Them bitches,
and they be
them
cheating.
Them bitches set up that shit themselves and record, talking about, Victor, you did all of this? No, you did all of this. You have Victor recording. Like, stop playing. Like, and it's like, stop trying to like make everything be social media approved and live your fucking life, because some of these niggas just really be dumb. What if he's an older dude. What if this nigga was in a long-time relationship? Or what if he,
you don't know all the new spots that just came out. These just been,
or what if he's used to dating,
COVID.
What if he's used to dating bitches as homebodies? Like, bitches that don't go out. What are you supposed to do? If you want to change a nigga's life, you gotta change a nigga's life. You gotta show him what it is to have a good time. Because some of these guys just don't know.
I'm like, I never ate steak until I started going out to eat steak. So it's true. Like, when I went out to dates with guys, it would be weird, random, like, not weird, but like very like car, movies, very basic ass shit. Like, where now,
even Jared opened me up to steakhouses.
I'm like, when they start mentioning steakhouses, after I have my kid, I'm like, we go to steakhouses. So now for birthdays, for Valentine's Day, every year we go to a steakhouse. Every year for my birthday, I go to a steakhouse. So that's at least 8 steakhouses in 1 year span. Like, so I'm like,
and I used to go out with my friend. Like, I used to go out with one of my friends, and we would try out like different things. We tried out Jacob's pickle.
Yeah, I'm like,
we tried
out
out
a couple of places,
so much different places. Like, and then like that made me come back to my man and be like, oh my god, I went to this place. You will love it. Like, and that's how we end up trying the new spot.
I'm like, that's really how I feel about steakhouses.
Even if you talk to the dude and you be like, yo, my friend went to Mastro's and she told me it was a great time. We should try it.
I'm like, I'm sorry to be so repetitive, but literally, I've been to like so many places because of like Giselle just being like, oh, Jared took me here, and I'm like, oh, maybe I could take Elise there. I'll call and I'll be like, hey, you guys accommodate kids? Like, can I have a child with me? They're like, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, all right. And it'll be like a random like Tuesday before fucking Christmas. I'm just like, we're just gonna go to a steakhouse. I just want to like celebrate a little bit with my daughter. Like, so we just go out. Like, if you don't introduce that, then you don't get it back. But also, it's like the same thing, like the saying, like, if you want flowers, you gotta introduce your flowers into your life too. Show everyone that you get flowers for yourself every single day. So flowers not gonna impress you the way you think a bitch who never got flowers is gonna impress her. So if you every day you got flowers for yourself, the one time they got flowers, you're not gonna be like, oh wow, you're gonna be like, oh, thank you, like that was very nice.
That
sweet.
was so nice.
Put it next to your vase with your already flowers. You know, you get it. Like, so you gotta kind of plant that stuff up for yourself too. Like, I'm like, everything is not always gonna be these traditional Instagram. My husband, like, you know, he planned this and planned this. He's so romantic.
That man, she had to build that man. He didn't just come like that. I'm telling you, my man, he was all for the steakhouse and stuff, and that's all he knew, steakhouses. Now we try the stuff from TikTok, and we try different places, and we try, if I see a good drink somewhere, or I Google places, and I be like, oh babe, we should try this place, or we should try this place. He puts it in his mind, okay, mental note, and then he's like, oh babe, you want to try that place you said that you wanted to try last week? Like, and then we end up going. Like, you had to, these men are like little puppies. You gotta train them. You gotta train them. Because if they weren't previously married, they don't know shit. Okay?
I'm like, yeah, so even that, just give people grace, but also, like, don't diminish yourself trying to stay with someone who doesn't want what you want either. Because if you're saying clear as day that you do not want to be a homebody, tell yourself that from now. Make sure that your partner understands that's not what you like. Yeah, you don't mind when the weather gets a little bit colder and stuff. Yeah, we might not have to be outside as much, but you still expect the same kind of treatment of going out and doing stuff when the weather is nice, when it's cold, when it's raining, when it's snowing. I don't give a shit that it's raining outside.
That's the best weather to go out to a restaurant.
Like, we can still do stuff, we can still maneuver, like, but just make that an expectation before anything so that you never feel like, oh, he did it for a little bit and then he just kind of stopped. Because that's where, when y'all be wondering where the love went, that's where it fucking went. Your expectations lowered. He gave you what you wanted twice and he's like, she should be good. She'll be all right. So, for that advice, I think we say, what we say together for that advice, like,
train that man.
Train that man.
Train that man.
Train him. Train that man. So next question on Twin Tuitions. What's your advice on money saving for vacations? I don't know where to start. I always give myself the 100 rule. What?
Oh, I was going to say that, like, I usually like to plan my vacations 6 to 3 months ahead so that I can do a payment plan with myself.
Yeah, that's true. Giselle loves a good payment plan. Like, she's really good at that.
I will break down the flight cost and make sure the flight is always paid first. And then I will break down the hotel cost. There's a lot of places where you're able to pay a deposit and then pay the rest at the property. And I love that because that gives you time to save up for the hotel. Or even Expedia, if you've been a long time member, you could reserve it without paying a cent. And then you pay everything at the property. So even with that, like, you have your flight, your hotel, and then spending money. If you know you're going international, always have over 1,000. If it's somewhere local, 300 to 500. Yeah. Like, I feel like that's like my little rule to myself. And then, like, the way you get your money is your business. We're so blessed to be service providers, and we get paid on, like, more on a regular, like, I don't know, we get paid daily compared to, like, people who have to wait for their checks and have to figure out how to maneuver with their money. But I always say, make a payment plan. Make a plan with yourself. If it's going to be $110 you save every week that you got to put away for your vacation, then so be it. Like,
right, you have to do it.
You got to do it.
If you know that money's not going to come in on Friday and you get paid every 2 weeks, listen, that week before, you should be putting aside $50 and finding a way to get $50 to put towards that next Friday.
Like, you got
sacrifices are meant to be sacrificed. That's why it's called a sacrifice. You have to be able to let it go to be able to, like, satisfy yourself after. Like, you have to be able to let it go to receive something back. That's what a sacrifice is. So I'm like, if you're willing to at least pause on your regular spending, your regular, I'll get a Zaza eighth. Now you're gonna get some block work, babes. Get some block work. Make it work. So, I think Giselle's advice was really, really good. So I like her answer to that question. Next question.
Okay. Ooh, this one's good. Am I the asshole for telling my friend to not tell me about her relationship anymore? My friend and her boyfriend have been in a toxic relationship for 2 years. They broke up and she left for a month to get away. He ended up showing up on her vacation and they got back together. So now I'm over it.
I mean, fair enough. I feel like that's fair.
And just mind your fucking business. It's not your business. And honestly,
but she's saying, like, she's like, am I the asshole? Basically,
you're not an asshole.
You're not the asshole, honestly.
And if anything, if you feel like you cannot stand them being together and it rubs you the wrong way, get the fuck out of that friendship.
Yeah, I'm like, sometimes it's not worth holding on to something that you generally care for, because
some bitches really be dumb for niggas. Like,
yeah, like, and it's so crazy to come to realization how dumb a girl can get for a guy. And just, like, in general, like, I see it all the time with so many of the females that I've been around. Because I'm like, in my head, I see a lot of my girls as, like,
we think so highly of our friends, but they don't think highly enough of themselves.
Yeah, so sometimes it throws me off. Like,
and they are so dumb for guys sometimes. Like, and that shit could really, like, it could really, like, turn you off as a friend, right? Like, and that's what I feel like in this question. Yeah. She's, like, turned off by her friend's decision. Yeah. And then when it comes to that, you start kind of, like, I don't want to say hating on your friend, but you kind of, like, start, like, thinking thoughts about them like, oh my gosh, she's so dumb, she's so stupid, like, I can't be around this girl, like, and do you really want to deal with that, or you could just leave because shit is not gonna change. If she want to continue this stupid relationship, this toxic relationship, what makes you think she cares about what you say? And if you're telling her, oh, don't tell me about your relationship, but inside that she already made so much dumb decisions, you really gonna sit there and like stay friends with her?
Yeah, because like the relationship is part of her, so it's hard for her to not talk about that. Exactly. Because then you're just not gonna see your friend no more, most likely. So your friendship probably gonna fade in itself anyway.
Like, yeah. So I don't think you're an asshole. I think you're a good friend who cares about their friend, but the friend don't care about you. So it's time for you to go. Because she care about her nigga. The fact that he could come and surprise her on vacation and they got back together after they've been in a toxic relationship, she finally left, is crazy. That's crazy.
I'm like, I can't believe that's some guy's logic, like to surprise someone on vacation. It's like not surprising me. That's like violating my space. Like, after a month of healing, you come into my life again after I thought I had some closure. I wouldn't want to live that dream, that nightmare. I wouldn't want to live that.
And then these girls, they think that this wishful thinking and
that's
like,
not romantic
he's
at all.
A changed man after a month. No, he's not, babes. No, he's not. He's worse. He's worse.
He was sitting there thinking.
He was sitting there plotting on how he can get your ass back. And I feel like they drag you in the mud when you make them like try hard. Like, they'll be nice for that first little month, but after that, they're gonna get their payback for you playing with them. Especially if it's a toxic relationship, they will deadass make it their mission to make your life a living hell.
After that, yeah, because you left for a month.
Because you want to leave and think you want to find peace and you want to be posting your Instagram quotes about how you're free as a bird.
We have our final twin tuition question. This week was a little weak because we didn't get that much submissions, but next week we're going to try really, really hard to just get a lot more submissions. And guys, just don't forget to go to the link in our bio and please click on the link so we can get some more submissions going. Tell us your business. Tell us more things about y'all.
Scoop.
We ain't telling you our business. We want to know y'all business. We want to give you guys advice. Okay, so it's going to be the last and final question for twin tuitions. It's going to be, I'm expecting and don't know how to tell my mom. She would be so happy, but I just don't really know how to tell her. I don't really see her that often. Give me some ideas. Did you ask me because I'm a good planner?
Yeah, I feel like they know we're extra, so they're asking us for like some. What is some cute reveals? What have you seen? How did you tell Ma?
Oh my God, I just told my mom. I was just like, Mom, pregnant. She said, who? I was like, me. She was like, Giselle? I was like...
That's crazy.
And she only said Giselle because Giselle had a boyfriend, and she was like, Jolene, what the fuck are you even doing?
Like,
how
you got pregnant by?
How you gonna get a baby when you don't have nothing to get pregnant by? Apparently I did. I told you. I be doing me. You didn't believe me. She didn't believe me.
Okay, so I'm trying to think right now. What are some good reveals?
I'm like, how did I tell?
I like... Oh, no, that's a gender reveal. I was like, you ever seen those cakes and they like pull it and it's like, it's a girl.
I'm thinking like...
Oh, the onesie thing. You know when people do the onesies?
I like it though. You're going to be a grandma.
You're going to be a grandma. Like, that's so cute.
I love holidays.
Yes.
Wait. If you can't wait for the holidays, maybe like...
Ooh, maybe what holidays coming up?
Halloween.
You could put
or even just autumn season coming up. You could maybe put like 2 apples, like an apple, like
go to a pumpkin patch or something. Yeah, that'll be nice.
Or like some type of like a little box where like it's getting fuller in here, like we're adding another family member. Where something cute, like we're getting stuffed.
Yeah,
like. A bun in the oven.
That's very cute. I would do the onesie. I'd like the onesie idea.
I like the onesie. If you can get a first sonogram, that's always cute.
Oh, that's nice.
I always showed everyone the first sonogram. That's how I showed my friends.
I feel like that's how Jolene showed our friends too. Like,
I wasn't walking around with a fucking clear blue stick.
That's disgusting.
That's nasty.
You peed on that thing. When people pull those out and they try to show people, I'm like, you're disgusting.
We believed you. You didn't have to show us that.
Throw that fucking stick out, babe. We just
out.
need the sonogram. But yeah, I'm like, I would say like do something cute like that. And like if you feel like if you don't see your mom often, maybe try and get her like in the same space as you, or like do an activity together, and then tell her the news like that, like real like nice and calm.
I'm like, I'm wondering.
Like you're gonna be a grandma or whatever, or if it's you and your husband, or if you're a single mom, like try and do something cute, even if it's dinner.
Like something interactive. Like even if it's like on a FaceTime dinner call with your mom, like.
Or send her something and like have her open it.
And she can't open it until dinner time.
That'll be so
That'd be
cute.
mad cute,
yeah.
too.
Or even if you can get someone, like, let's say, like, she has a husband or something and she lives with someone, if you can get them to help you plan it,
That'll
that'll
fun,
be
too.
cute. So that she can, like, be hype and, like, not be in on it, but the other person will be in on it. Like, that'll...
Because usually when your parent has a partner and they kid is already, like, growing up, they're going to be hype as shit for the parent.
Yeah.
So they won't mind. Like, you're going to tell them first they're going to be hype as fuck for you, and then they won't mind. So it'll be fine. I feel like that's so cute.
That's so cute. Congratulations to whoever you are.
Congratulations to whoever you are. And let us know if you went with any of our ideas because I want to know.
Yes, let us know. And that'll be like our first podcast, baby.
Right.
So,
okay, I don't see any more questions. So that's going to be it for Twin Tuitions.
yes, thank you guys for submitting your advice questions. Tell us more of your business because we want to know.
Yeah, we want to know. Be sure to follow us on TikTok at Famously Unknown The Pod. On Instagram as Famously Unknown The Pod. And be sure to follow us on Spotify and on Apple Music.
Yes.
Apple Podcasts.
We can see the analytics. So our analytics are really good. We're loving that you guys are tuning in to the Apple
Yes, thank you guys so much for being so supportive of us. Listening to the podcast. I'm going to cry.
Special shout out to Steph because she is definitely an avid listener.
Yes.
And special shout out to Keyshawn.
Thank you, Keyshawn, for watching.
And special shout out to Obi, our producer, because she's our number one fan.
Yeah.
She records the podcast and still watches it.
She chops it up, listens to it back, and still goes
I
home
caught
to watch
her
it.
watching the visuals the other day and cracking up. And I was like,
You were there. you be here.
How are you so weak?
That's how I know I'm funny, because she be laughing behind the camera while we're filming.
She boosts our ego, honestly.
Got a big ego.
But
that
is our time.
That's our time. Thank you guys so much. I'm Jolene.
I'm Giselle.
And this is Famously Unknown, the podcast.